Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Earth's rotation and revolution. Earth's movement, that is rotation and effects. The Earth moves in space in two different ways. They are 1. Rotation, 2. Revolution. Rotation of the Earth is defined as the movement of the Earth around the Sun on its axis. There are effects of rotation on the Earth. 1. Effects of rotation of the Earth. 1. Day and night. As the Earth rotates, only the part of the Earth's surface facing the Sun receives the rays of the Sun and experiences daylight, that is, the day, while the other part of the Earth backing the Sun rays will experience darkness, which is night. 2. Deflection of winds and ocean currents. The rotation of the Earth causes winds and ocean currents to be deflected to the right of the direction in which they move in the northern hemisphere, and to the left of this direction in the southern hemisphere. 3. Apparent sunrise and sunset. During rotation of the Earth, part of the Earth that emerges from the darkness into the rays of the Sun experiences sunrise, while the part that is moving away from the Sun's rays to darkness will experience sunset. Time difference from place to place. The Earth rotates from 360 degrees in every 24 hours, which means that for every 1 hour it passes through 15 degrees. Since the Earth moves from west to east, it means that for every 15 degrees, the east is always 1 hour ahead of time, while the west is always 1 hour behind time. Now, 5. Daily rising and falling of the tides. During rotation of the Earth, it results in the rising and falling the level of water in the seas and oceans. Owing to rotation of the Earth, the tide-producing forces cause the surface of water to oscillate, resulting in the rising and falling in the level of water in the seas and ocean. 6. Dawn and twilight. Dawn refers to the brief period between sunrise and full daylight, while twilight refers to the period between sunset and complete darkness. Dawn and twilight, which are results of rotation, are caused because the Earth receives diffused or reflected light from the Sun while it is still below the horizon. Now, we'll look at revolution and its effects. Revolution. Revolution of the Earth is defined as the movement of the Earth round the Sun on its orbit. Effects of the revolution of the Earth. Effects of the revolution of the Earth include 1. It determines a year. The time taken by the Earth to move round the Sun, that is, complete its orbit, is fixed at 365 days and a quarter, which makes up a year. 2. Varying the length of day and night at different times of the year. The length of the day and night varies depending on the position of the Earth in relation to the Sun. In the northern hemisphere, during the winter around December 22nd, as we go northwards, the hours of darkness increases, while in the southern hemisphere, the period of daylight increases towards the South Pole in December 22nd. In the northern hemisphere, during summer around June 21, the periods or hours of daylight increase as we go towards the North Pole. And whereas there is a complete 24 hours period of continuous daylight, and this region at this time is called the land of the midnight sun. The Sun is overhead at the Tropic of Cancer, and no part is in darkness. In the southern hemisphere, the period of darkness increases towards the South Pole in June 21st, but the region experiences winter. 3. It causes seasons. In tropical areas like West Africa, including Nigeria, there are 2 seasons, that is, rainy season and dry season. But in temperate countries, the revolution of the Earth causes 4 seasons: winter, spring, autumn, and summer. 4. changes in the altitude of the midday. As a result of the Earth's revolution, the altitude, that is the height of the midday sun, changes, resulting in equinoxes and solstices. We've looked at these two terms before. 5. Changes in seasonal temperature. It is observed that summers are usually warm and bright, while winters are cold and dark in Arctic region. The reasons include: during summer, the zenith angle of the sun is higher. 2. The concentration of heat over a small area leads to light temperatures. 3. In winter, the oblique rays of the sun fall faintly over a large area. 4. The little heat makes the temperature to remain low. 5. There are 20 hours of daylight. Take 2. 5. There are 20 hours of daylight in summer solstice and 20 hours of darkness in winter. 6. Days are longer than night in summer, while in winter, nights are longer. Eclipse, dawn and light. Eclipse. Eclipse is formed when the three bodies, that is the sun, earth and moon, are in straight lines during the movement of the earth. There are two types of eclipse. 1. Eclipse of the moon. 2. Eclipse of the sun. Eclipse of the moon could be called lunar eclipse. This occurs when the earth comes between the moon and the sun. Eclipse of the sun could be called solar eclipse. This occurs when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, thereby causing partial or total darkness of the earth. Remember that dawn refers to the period between sunrise and full daylight, whereas twilight refers to the period between sunset and complete darkness.